Hello, everybody. This is Chase from the Patriotic Chronicles. Today is September 16th, 2023 at 12:58 p.m. And today we're going to be looking at the state of California. This is going to be a very long video, and it's going to be a lot. As I pop my neck, I hope you guys didn't have to hear that. But this will be one that gives Democrats a lot at first. Since we're going in alphabetical order, it's going to look like Democrats are going to run away with this, but Republicans gain victories in a lot of these red states in taking most of their seats. So we get there when we get there. But let's look at the first seat we're going to be covering is California's first. I have a map over here with all that because there's no way I'm memorizing where everything's at. California's first, currently held by Republican Doug LaMalfa. He's rerunning. Doesn't seem to be leaving anytime soon, and he does not have any competition. And he won the last election. Actually, let me do close tab. Right there. We go here. The Republican plus 12. He's most likely going to win, and I'll give it. I'll give it a safe margin. I think it's safe. But who knows? Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Second seat is the California's second, currently held by Jared Huffman. He's not declared to be running, but with he's already I'm guessing he's running. He's already raised money to run, and it's a Democrat plus 23, and so that's the second one right here that goes right into San Fran. But yeah, I think that Democrats have a safe seat right there. Then going into California's fourth, California's third. You have a actual contentious election. Yeah, the current representative not declared running, Kevin Kiley, has not declared that he's going to be rerunning. You have Jessica Morse and Douglas Hyun on the Democrat side. And so Douglas is an e-commerce businessman, and while Jessica Morris is a former deputy secretary of the CNRA and the runner-up to the 5th District in 2018. So I don't Jessica Morris to be a strong candidate, but I think with her being a Republican district, even though it's a Republican plus 4 environment, I think Republicans do better. It's a likely Republican state by every which way, and I think that Republicans win the third seat right here. Big seat, big old seat. So I think Republicans do win the third by probably a lean margin. This is the fourth, Mike Thompson. He's been here since 1998, and he is rerunning. So, God, Lord, how are they both runners up for this district in 2022? I don't, huh? You both can't be runner ups. I want to look at that. How are you both runners up? Matt Brook. Yeah, but Adam Engel. Then was he like the runner up in? Oh, he's probably runner up in the Democratic primary. Gotcha. In the prime. Okay, that makes more sense. Um, Candidate for I shows you how much I read. It's gonna go to Mike Thompson. It's a Republican, Democrat plus 17. It's pretty safe for Democrats, and that's right here entering San Francisco. This is California's fifth, which is a Republican plus 9 environment, to be represented by Tom McClintock, who is rerunning. We have a college professor, an attorney, accountant, and perennial candidate on the Democrat side. It seems to be, and just looking at how much they've raised, there's no polling numbers, but it seems to be a solid Republican district. I'm not going to say it's likely, but I'm going to say it's lean. Well, I'm not going to say it's safe. I'm going to say it's likely here in California's 5th. That encompasses, where's California's 5th? Let's find it. Oh, it's the big one right here in front of my face. So that's going to be a Republican likely district. Takes us to California's 6th, with Amy Barbera, who has filed paperwork but has not said that he is running. On the Republican side, you have Chris Bish and Brad Daniels, candidate for this district both in 2022. I don't think that they can really stand a chance. It'll probably be Craig or Chris, but even though it's gonna be closer than Democrat plus 7, will probably be Democrat plus 5, and I think that gives Democrats the win. In the 6th, which is right here, it encompasses, I think, some Sacramento. We'll do a lean categorization in the state, well, in the California's 6th. This is to the 7th and the 8th. I'm gonna categorize these both in the same thing. They're gonna go Democrat. Doris Massui and John Gombermendi. They're both rerunning. They're both fairly popular. I don't see it being really contentious in either of those seats. So that gives the 7th and the 8th, which are under Sacramento and under the 4th. They both get safe categorizations. That takes us to California's 9th with Josh Harder. This could be a bouncer. It's a Democrat plus 5 district. Josh Harder, he's rerunning again, and he's going against a pretty good candidate in Kevin Lincoln, the mayor of Stockton, California. That could be very well for Lincoln. And this could be a flip. I could see this becoming a flip. Do I think it will be a flip? No. We don't have anything for Kevin Lincoln on what he's raised or anything like that. But we do have almost $1 million raised by Josh Harder. Who knows how much of that is his own doing? Who knows how much of that is, big corp money? But I think that when it comes to the 9th district, which going back here in is Stockton, that's the big city inside the 9th. It's right under Sacramento. I think this one could be close. And I'm going to reflect that in how I pick. I'm going to pick it at tilt. I think it gets really close. I think Lincoln is a very strong candidate here. He's, the mayor of one of the biggest cities in the district. So I think that he has, a pretty good shot in winning this district. I don't have enough information to really predict a flip, so I'm going to just predict a tilt. I think that's the closest one that we've had so far in the races I've predicted, so who knows. Then we go to the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th are all going to be categorized together as well. We have Mark DeSaulnier. We have Nancy Pelosi. But she is seeking re-election. Was not sure if she was or not. And then District 12 by Barbara Lee, which she is running for Senate now. So we will have another Democrat open. It could be Latifah Simon. It could be Tony DeZong. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to be Republican. There's no Republican even running in this district, and it is a plus 40 district. The 11th is 37. 10th is 18. So go here. We have the 10th is right here. The 11th and the 12th. They're all going to be safe for Democrats. The 10th, 11th, and the 12th. Takes us to the 13th, which has a Republican incumbent, John Duarte. Yep, I knew that. John Duarte is with the district last year. Let's see, Adam Correa was the runner-up in this district, so who John Duarte beat. Um, this will be a toss-up. Um, it's it's very it will be a very close race. John Duarte, I don't know how well he is liked in the state of California or the district, but he does have the advantage of being an incumbent. He also has an advantage of it being a Republican year. Um, I think that, I mean, you look at 2020, it was a Democrat year. As much as people might say it was, oh, Republicans gained so much ground, it was a Democrat year. Um, just due to Trump's unpopularity. And I think it'll be a Republican year. The same way it was kind of a Democrat year this year. It was just more of a Democrat year in the Senate than it was in the House. But I think that John Duarte here and the 13th, which encompasses, let's see, right here, this big area right here, I think he, oh no, I think that was a Republican safe district. Oh no, that's what, the third? Oh, it was definitely not the eighth. Uh, Probably like that. It's going to be probably a lean margin here, and um, I might actually just categorize this till it will probably end up being a lot closer than I expected, and it could be a flip to Democrats, but we get there when we get there. That takes us to the 14th, the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, the 18th, and the 19th. They're all going to be categorized as safe Democrats. I don't really need to go into depth. Some are not known to be running, some are. O'Connell will probably be running again. That's to be expected. But this 14th to the 19th are all going to be the Democrats, whether the incumbent runs or not. It's just going to be now. I have to find them all. So 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. Right there. That makes it kind of easy. But also, I'm going to have to look at it literally right now. So we have the 14th. Oh my god. 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. Those look gerrymanders as fuck. 18th and the 19th. All going to be really safe for Democrats. I don't really expect anything to change with those. So that takes us to California's 20th with Kevin McCarthy. He is rerunning. Let's go down here to Kevin. There's no really Republican running against him, and I think because of that, it's a solid red state. I know Kevin McCarthy is not the most liked congressman, even for being Speaker of the House, but he'll probably win fairly easily here, especially with no Republican running against him. I think that would be his biggest challenge, would be a Republican, not a Democrat. So he encompasses the 20th, which is this one right here, which I never understood why is the 20th under the 21st, but it's gonna be a safe Republican seat. And takes us to the 21st, which is a Democrat plus 9. So you get a lot more contentious, and then it'll just right back over to very just one-sided. So California's 21st, currently held by Jim Costa, running against Michael Mayer. That doesn't seem to be a very contentious election. Michael Mayer does have some very strong support, but I just don't see it being enough for Meyer and a Democrat plus 9 district. So I'm going to call this, which is again the 21st, which is the one I just talked about. It'll probably be a lean Democrat state. I keep saying state, I mean district. It's just I'm used to saying state, not district. So I'll fix myself eventually. That takes us to California's 22nd with Republican Dan Baldal. This was a very, I remember this election. It was a very close one, and he said he has not declared to be rerunning again. Um, which he should if the Republicans want to keep the seat, because he's running against the state senator from the 16th, former assemblyman from the 32nd, and the runner-up, and I think he needs to run, or it's going to be a useless thing for Republicans to even put someone up. I remember this. He was very butch and upset, if I remember correctly. Let me go check. Da, 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 da. Oh no, it was a bit. Oh well, Bedelia. Oh, that's the Senate. Okay, yeah, it was 52-1, 47-9. It was close, and not a lot of people predicted that correctly, but I think it'll be close still, and I think without Voldo, if he does not run, it will be either super close or Democrat seat. But I'm gonna predict that Voldo runs again. I think he's pressured to run again. Um, so that's the 22nd, which is this seat right here, and I think that Republicans. Whoa, that doesn't look right. Oh, because the colors are so similar. I was like, what? But yeah, I think it's a tilt Republican state. This district. Actually, no. I'm gonna go lean. And that takes us to the 23rd, which is held by Jay Obernolte, who's been there since 2020. Let's see. And he has not said he's running again, but everyone predicts it to be a solid R. It's the 23rd is right here, that big one right in the corner, and I think Republicans are probably going to win there still. It's drawn out to be a Republican district that kind of encompass a lot of Republican area that is useless for Democrats to even try to get, but get there when we get there. Get there when we get there. It's my favorite quote of the day. That takes us to Salud Carapal in the 24th. Who does not have he has a Republican retired real estate developer running against him. Everyone's predicting to solve Democrat state. You look at money raised, it's not going to be contentious at the moment. And this is all stuff at the moment. It'll get a lot, these elections will get a lot closer as we get closer to the elections. But at the time of predicting stuff, it's not that close. So that puts the 24th, which is Santa Barbara, Santa Maria, all that kind of stuff. Puts it in Democrat hands, which is just to go back. Yep, it's probably a likely Democrat seat. Takes us to the 25th with Raul Ruiz. And we go here to the 25th. Raul Ruiz does have some Republicans running against him, kind of for district and financial planner. However, again, you look at the money raised, and it's just not close. And it'll probably be another Democrat seat. It is a Democrat +6 district, but even, with that being said, California's 25th is most likely going to stay Republican. That's this big one. Yeah, not Republican, Democrat. Oh, come on. Probably by a lean margin. These will all go Democrat. It'll be the quickest one to do. Be like, barely have to even talk about them. California's 26 with Julia Brownley. We have Republicans file paperwork, but nothing raised. Nothing really based it off of. Julia Brownley will win that seat pretty easy. It's the Democrat +8 district. Where are they? 26th. And the 26th is that one with Oxnard in it. And yeah, it's probably one of the Democrats. Boop. And we'll do likely. It seems about right. Takes us to the 27th with Mike Garcia, who's rerunning. Was this the one that was the upset? No, that was even a bigger one than that. It's a Democrat plus 4 district. Do we have anything really to predict it? It's all everyone says it's a toss up. It most likely is, but with it being a Republican district, Mark Garcia, it's probably going to be George Whitesides, who is the former NASA chief of staff, which he's a really good candidate to have them run. So this is definitely a toss up. Obviously George has raised a lot of money. So is Mike Garcia. So this is going to be a very contentious one here on the 27th, which encompasses this one right here, or that one there. It's going to be contentious. I'm going to predict, though, a tilt margin for Republicans and Mike Garcia, if he decides to rerun, which he is. That gives us 28th, the 29th, the 30th. I'm going to throw the 31st in there, too. Even though I'll probably... I mean, she's retiring, so it'll probably even get stronger. 32nd, 33rd with Pete Aguilar could be close. We'll come back to the 33rd and the 35th. So we'll just do the 20th, the 29th, the 30th, 31st, and 32nd. So 28 to 32. So 28. That gives us, let's see, 28, 29, 30, 31, let's see, 31 on 32, 31, 32, 31, 32. Cool. Takes us to the 33rd district right here with Pete Aguilar. There was a Republican running, Sarah Liu, who's now running for Senate. Everyone predicts it to be a safe Democrat seat. It most likely will be. I'm just not going to give it the safe distinction. It is in San Bernardino, but we're going to categorize it as a likely state district. You guys know what I'm saying. So let's see. That takes us to the 34th with Jimmy Gomez. 34th encompasses Ray in the center. That's pretty safe for Democrats. David Kim, what is that? Oh, Jimmy Gomez does not decide he's running in. Hib runner for this. That's not the best picture they could have picked for him. I feel bad for the guy. So Norma Torres does not have a Republican against her yet, and so that just it's going to be a safe Democrat. I can't say it's going to be a toss-up state if there's not someone running against her. So that's this one right there. Takes us to the 36th, the 37th, 38th. We'll do the 36th and 37th, and we'll look at. So 36th and the 37th. Oh, that's the split up one, isn't it? Ugh. So the 36th and the 37th. Boom shakalaka. I will be able to be safe states, districts. We get there. So the 14th and the 12th, we'll look at the 14th and the 12th, the 38th and the 39th. With Linda Sanchez. It's a Democrat plus 14. The other one's a Democrat plus 12. There's no Republican running against him. There's no Republicans running against them. They're going to be safe states. That's just all I wanted to affirm with that. 38th and the 39th. Right there. So, this next year, 30th, 39th, split by the 41st and the 40th. So 38th, 39th. Takes us to the 40th and the 41st with 2 Republicans in Republican districts. Young Kim, I remember that one definitely be very close, I believe. I can obviously check here. No, it was not. I lied. LOL. And then what about the 41st? This one was 52.3 was Kelm Calvert. So let's look at the 40th first. Retired Orange County fire captain running, or uh, candidate for San Diego SD38. What is that? 38 senatorial district. Well, having a loss in the 2022 senatorial district and then running for U.S. Congress kind of shows me you're not the best person to run. Even though you're very much endorsed by a lot of people in the state, I just don't see you beating Young Kim. Sorry. That's 40th with right outside of Anaheim, Santa Eva, Irving. I think that goes to Republicans probably by a lean margin. Takes us to the 41st again. Toss-ups, not really anything to talk about. Oh my god. Like, look at all those. Will Rollins. Who are you? Former federal prosecutor runner up for this issue, 2022. Oh, so you ran. You are running. And you do well. I don't understand why people bring. I'm just gonna be. If you didn't win the first time and you're facing a same kind of atmosphere, you're. That's not even gonna talk about it. Okay, Laurens. I don't consider it a toss up. I consider this a most likely lean Republican district, which is the 41st, which is right here with Corona. It's Corona time. Alright. Takes us to the 42nd, the 43rd, the 44th. You know how that's going. 42nd, 43rd, 42nd, 43rd, 44th. I'm confused. Is this the 42nd? I think that's the 42nd. They're all Democrats. Alright. Or it's these, that bunch right there. That is right. Alright, hold on. I gotta go back to my map. Yeah, that's the 43rd. Boom, boom, boom. Those are all pretty safe. Do people live on these islands? I don't know. I'm not a census person. The 45th, Democrat plus second, 2 district. Michelle Steele is not even on like a potential. I'm confused. Is she retiring? Unknown. If she runs again, I think it's pretty easy. If not, we have a TikTok influencer run, an attorney and TikTok influencer. No, God, just for that, the 45th is going to the Republicans. Just for that, just for that. Is that little corner one in there? Yep. And it'll be a lead Republican district. Alright, takes us to the 46th, which is going to be pretty safe for Democrats. That's this one right there. Not really going to talk about it. Boom. Takes us to the 47th with Katie Porter, who's running for Senate. And that makes it a bit more contentious because you lose the incumbency factor. I think that's a mistake. I mean, she could win Senate seat, but now you're leaving an open seat. Not really any information. Amazing rating. God. It'll be close, and with the kind of atmosphere and it being a Democrat plus 3, and the incumbent is not running, this will be the first and only flip I have in California. I think it goes to Republicans by a tilt margin. That incumbency factor I think is really strong. It would be the same thing in any of these states I could tilt. If the incumbent isn't running, it changes the entire game. I just click something up there. I did not. Okay. takes us to the ninth. The comment is running. Ninth. Oh my god, the 48th. Everyone's predicting a solid R. There's not really a strong candidate running against him. Yeah. I think the 48th is not safe, but pretty strong for Republicans. Give it a likely categorization. Then we get to San Diego. Only one that I'm really going to talk about is the 49th with Mike Levin because it's close. The other ones are, pretty safe Democrat. And Mike Levin, who is rerunning. That's the big thing. Got auto marketer, auto dealer, God. Veteran aid, probably going to be the Marine Corps veteran, probably will be the candidate, or the introversion senior vice president, who knows. Cheryl Adams has been endorsed, so who knows what's going on. Oh, Cheryl. Oh, wait. Oh, I was like, Cheryl. I was like, what? I was really confused. Okay. I think it goes to Democrats. They're just not putting up a good candidate. The Republicans are not. So I think the 49th, which is right here with Oceanside, goes to Democrats by we'll do a lead margin. And these three districts, don't really need to talk about it. Their help is 14, but there's 12, type plus 18. Could they get close? No. I mean, yes, but no. They're all predicted to be safe or solid seats. There's not a Republican running here. There's a Republican, the mayor of El Cajon is running here. Could be contentious, so I might do the 51st a little different. But no, the Republican running here yet. So the 50th and the 52nd. 80th and the 52nd get safe categorizations. The 51st gets a likely categorization. So that is the state of California. It looks like a lot of red. It's really a lot of blue. Did you get that in Los Angeles? You get this, all that bunch in San Francisco. And you get this little bunch in San Diego. But that'll do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. As with the state of Alaska. Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, and California, the current Republican to Democrat ratio is 23 Republicans to 43 Democrats. It'll change very quickly with states like Texas and just big Republican states, North Carolina, Florida, but we can't predict Florida yet. So that'll be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video.